I haven't told anyone this. Not properly. Not in a way where the whole thing sits out in the open, where I can actually look at it instead of replaying it in pieces. And I keep telling myself I shouldn't even be writing this. But it's there. It won't leave me alone. A few months ago, I went to visit my auntie. She lives in an old folks' home near me. Nothing special about the place. Quiet, a little worn down, that faint smell that all those places seem to have. Still, I showed up, sat with her, talked for a while. Normal. Comfortable, even. I remember thinking it was good I came, like I was doing something right for once. After we finished talking, I didn't leave right away. I just wandered. There's something about those places, long hallways, doors half open, silence broken by small sounds. It pulls you in without meaning to. So I walked. No real destination. Just moving. I turned into a room, thinking it was a common area. Somewhere open, somewhere I could just pass through without feeling like I was intruding. But it wasn't. It was just him. An old man, sitting there in a chair. Still, watching. And the second I stepped in, he looked at me. Not casually. Not the way people glance at strangers. It was sharp, direct, like he'd already decided something about me before I even had time to speak. Then he said something. And everything shifted. I'm not going to repeat it. I don't need to. It's burned into me already, word for word, tone and all. But it was cruel. Targeted. The kind of thing that doesn't just land, it sticks. It digs in, pulls something up from deep inside you before you can stop it. I felt it instantly. That tight, hot pressure in my chest. I tried to stay calm. I told myself it wasn't worth it, that he didn't matter, that I could just walk out, let it go, be bigger than it. But I didn't walk out. I stayed. And I answered him. At first, it was just words. Sharp, defensive, controlled, at least on the surface. But I could feel it slipping. Every second, it got harder to hold that line, harder to keep my voice steady, my body still. He said something else. And that was it. Something in me snapped. It wasn't gradual. It wasn't thoughtful. It was immediate. I stepped closer. And before I could even fully process what I was doing, I spat at him. That was the first moment everything went too far. I remember the look on his face, shock, anger, something else underneath it. And instead of stopping there, I kept going. My hands were already moving. I hit him. Once. Then again. And again. Each time harder than the last. There's this moment in situations like that where you can still pull back. Where you can step away and stop yourself. I didn't take it. I pushed forward. I grabbed him, dragged him out of the chair. His body felt heavier than I expected, unsteady, but I didn't think about that. I just kept going. Everything around me blurred. The room, the noise, even my own thoughts. It all faded behind this one overwhelming feeling. Rage, sharp and consuming, pushing me forward without pause. I remember looking down. And then, I started stomping. Over and over. No rhythm, no control. Just impact after impact. It felt like it lasted longer than it probably did. But in my head, it stretches. That moment where everything went too far. Where I crossed a line I can't uncross. And then suddenly, it stopped. Not because I decided to stop, but because something broke through the noise. The sight of it, the blood. Too much. It snapped me out of it just enough to realize what I had done. My breathing was heavy, uneven. My hands felt wrong, like they didn't belong to me anymore. And for the first time since it started, I felt something else. Not anger. Fear. I didn't stay. I couldn't. I turned and walked out fast, trying not to look back, trying not to think about what I was leaving behind. I left the building. Got away from it.